He's
People
well endowed, yeah.
well endowed. Look at those thigh highs, man. those, I'm gonna have to pick up a pair of those.
Right.
Hey guys, how's it going? This is the Mr. Sinister podcast. Cam and I recorded this a long time ago when the leaked abilities came out. I think it was before the content creator program videos came out, so we didn't know about the bug with the suicide masteries. But anyway, he looks great. He looks really unique, got some interesting mechanics, and animations wise also very cool. I think he's going to be one of those just super unique champions that we find uses for over time. And anyway, hope you guys enjoy this podcast. Mr. Sinister.
Okay. Mr. Sinister. This dude is really fun looking.
I think he looks better than Havoc.
Oh yeah, his animations are amazing.
Yeah, let's go. Yeah, I like the useless cape. I mean, really useless. First of all, capes don't really do much to begin with, but his is just in pieces.
He kind of blocks with the cape.
Yeah.
And he uses it in his specials, like stuff comes out of the cape.
Are they like tentacles almost?
Kinda. He doesn't hit with it though.
Okay. Well, yeah. He's got some, is that armor or is he metal?
Is he metal? He's not metal.
That's just armor then. That's like Thor style armor.
Yeah, he's villain, size large. So
yeah, we should start mentioning that now that people.
He's well endowed, yeah.
Well endowed. Look at those thigh highs, man. I'm gonna have to pick up a pair of those.
Right. That's a good fashion choice for sure.
Yeah, he looks all right though. I think he looks good. Like I don't know, proper MCOC champion.
Yeah, he suffers from the.
Just looked at his stats.
Yeah. He suffers from the syndrome of big champion.
Right, he does, doesn't he? So yeah. Fairly high health pool, 36,000. What's void? 38.
38, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, pretty high up there.
High health pool, high attack.
Super high attack.
Medium, not super high, but right? High attack. Yeah.
What's Aegon's? I think Aegon's is around there. He's got high
Aegon
attack.
Is 27. 100.
Holy crap, you're kidding me. 27?
Yeah, 27 plus. Oh, Aegon wow. Passes 2k at 455. I think he and Wasp were the only two that do that.
Right. Aegon's got super high attack.
Yeah.
Okay, so not super high attack. For some reason I thought the average was around 2,000. Okay. So
he has the whole situation with crit rating, 16.7 crit rating.
That is a situation. That's really low.
54% crit damage. That's also really low. He has great block proficiency, 69.1%. That's good.
That's really good.
That's really good.
Good for him.
Look at him go.
He needed a win with those other stats. Armor is 14%. What's armor normally?
Who knows what armor is, anyways?
Good question.
I don't know. 20%, 15% doesn't make a difference. Who knows?
Well, it does seem to matter with armor ups. You know, like
but armor ups are like massive.
You know what? Yeah, that's true. What's interesting? I wonder, some big armor up champs like Iron Man, Infinity War. Mm-hmm. He can probably tank special 3s, right? If you plan it out right.
Sentinel, Iron Man.
Yeah. Emma Frost should be able to.
Emma is a sad situation right now with that sick.
Something feels wrong about her armor, because she's actually got more armor and resistance than Sentinel.
Yeah.
But for some reason she's not tanking the same way.
Yeah.
Maybe it's hit points.
Probably not. Hit points are around the same, I think.
Are they? Yeah, I think there might be something going on with her. I'm just not sure, but I won't know until I 565 her, because I'm not taking her to war unless she's 565.
So you want to take a look at Sinister's synergies, because they're pretty sweet. They're really sweet.
Let's take a look. Hold on. Scrolling these MCC mods, scrolling through the specials. Hey, if you're still listening, MCC mod, you could probably skip that one.
Yeah, we can get those from the info.
Yeah. Okay, so he's got one with Cable. Wait,
No,
it's
Cable
not.
doesn't get anything from it. Cable,
It's not a unique synergy.
right?
He still gets something though.
I mean,
Genetic masterpiece. All mutants randomly start the fight with either 25% passive attack, 25% passive power rate, or 25% passive armor rating. Ew.
that is 66% chance to get something real good.
Yeah, why'd you have to add that armor in there?
Right?
Couldn't have been like crit rate or something.
Yeah, but we can't have it all, I guess. But the 25% attack and 25% power rate for Omega are big. Big.
Power rate, yeah, that's a big deal.
That's a huge deal for him. Like, that's like...
For Omega, you were saying?
For Omega, Domino, I guess, Emma, all the good mutants.
25% power rate is not anything. That's not... You'll notice it, but not tons. I mean, I think Moon Knight's around there with his SIG ability.
Yeah, and you will notice Moon Knight. You will notice him even more if he did things that mattered.
True. And Omega specials, keeping up that special too. Yeah, it's a thing. It's a thing. Domino for sure with all those. That's actually it's huge for Domino. That's
big time. Yeah,
that's killer for Domino. Yeah, that's good. That's good synergy. I like that. Oh, look at these. They're all. So the next one's mutant as well, with Magneto. Both Magnetos, red Magneto and white scarf Magneto.
Yeah.
Mutant Dominions called gain 20% passive fury when fighting with class disadvantage. So it counters class disadvantage.
That literally, I don't think it fully would counter it.
I think it's 20%, right?
No, because
I think it's plus 40 minus 20, right?
It's plus 40 minus 20, but I'm not sure if it's 20% of the attack you currently have, because if that's the case, it would end up, just under countering it completely.
Oh, it's based on the attack you currently have.
Yeah. So.
No, but passive furies usually work off your base attack.
Okay, yeah, that'd be sweet.
Yeah. I think it's good. I mean...
Yeah, and this is not just versus text.
Hey, now when you take your Magneto to counter Korgs, you're not going to be fighting with class disadvantage. Big win.
Wait, what?
You know how everyone's countering Korg with Magneto?
You already have class advantage there anyways.
Oh, this is with class disadvantage.
Yeah.
Right, sorry. So, let's see. When you're taking your Magneto to fight against...
counter Iron Man Infinity War.
Yes, or to prevent Iron Patriot from going into his burnout phase, that's
I think this is an example that I would say for this is like Omega versus Iron Man Infinity War, because that's a good matchup. That's a matchup that I want to go in because their kits actually match pretty well. Omega does direct damage, Iron Man needs heavy damage.
I just don't like how you have to bring both of these mutants.
Yeah.
I wish they would buff Magneto soon. He's very close, actually, I think, to being pretty solid tank.
I hope they buff him. I hope
he doesn't need very much. He really doesn't. Look.
He could use a bit.
I didn't see Phoenix got something else. Okay, so both the Cyclopses and Phoenix. Phoenix has a lot going on with Cyclops and Wolverine and Emma Frost. It's a big thing. Mm-hmm. So Mr. Sinister, Cyclops, and Phoenix, their special attacks have 20% critical damage rating and gains True Strike.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
That's good, right?
It does nothing for Emma. She does that already.
Yeah.
And she's already got the crit rate. So this. Oh, sorry. There's no Emma in here. It's not all mutants. It's not. It's just this group, not all mutants.
Yeah.
No, this doesn't. It's good for Cyclops, I think. I don't think it's.
It's good for Cyclops. It's good for Phoenix.
Maybe. I don't know. Not really. I mean, when would you need that?
Think you want to land on SP2?
Her specials aren't what you do damage with, though.
You're right.
Yeah. Her Furies are her Incinerates and her Furies and her heavy attacks too. Yeah, I mean it's I think it's
something.
not terrible for Cyclops. Man, he needed a lot more than these two synergies.
Right. This could have used a lot more.
Yeah, this is like when the Colossus got his synergies, and we're like, nothing could make this champion good.
I think we were joking about how they can't make Cyclops too effective because he's already so effective.
Right. Yes, he is too good for buffs.
Right.
All right.
Anyways, that's the sad reality we live in, apparently.
Yeah.
So, Mr. Sinister, Kingpin, Ultron, MODOK, masterminds. Each time the opponent uses a special attack, they become power locked for 6 seconds.
Whoa.
Now,
hold on. That just seems really like a big deal.
But is it though?
Yeah. Okay. Yep. I mean, defensive synergies aren't a thing.
Yeah.
If they're gearing up for defensive synergies, that is a terrible one.
Right.
Oh my god. Just imagine.
That's like short burst lock, or like the node in dungeons.
Just that synergy right there would invalidate all of the class power boosts.
Yeah.
Magic is done. Wow.
Definitely. Yeah.
They got a hold of Dube's YouTube channel, and they're like, oh man, when we turn these defensive synergies back on, he's done for. We finally got him.
I know that Cap Infinity War has something with Hex that like drains the remaining power after they use a special.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
So now if you pair this with this make Ultron any good? I don't know.
Hold on. It would make it. No. You don't want them to be power locked if they're gonna lose all their power. Well, it doesn't matter. They're gonna lose.
How about their power lock after they lose it? And then
that's true. And then you can wail on them for a little bit.
Right. That make him a little bit better.
Ultron. Yeah. Cap with Vision and Ultron.
And Sinister. Oh, that's too many.
And that way I can get a few extra hits in with my Ultron.
Right.
Sure.
Too bad that none of these selections seem like they are considering like too much of the meta options or like, what you're actually playing. Because like with MODOK, you're already power draining them with SP1 if they're gaining power, right?
Mm-hmm.
So wouldn't a power lock really kind of hinder that situation a little?
Well, that's what they're special.
Yeah,
enemy special, not MODOK special.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't know how this. I'm trying to think. There's got to be some nodes out there. 6 seconds is not short. That's a decent power lock.
I think this reminds me of the node in dungeons sympathetic lock or something like that.
Yeah, empathetic lock.
Empathetic lock.
Imagine you bait out their special 2 or whatever their special.
Yeah.
Their special 2, and it's a 200% power gain node, and you launch your own special 3 against them.
Right.
They won't gain any power. This is pretty good.
Yeah.
Because so many times you're trying to bait out a special, and then it's super nervous. You're like, oh my god, I can't throw the special now because he just launched one, but the power gain's so much. What can I? How am I gonna do this?
The power lock would help with that for sure.
Right. Yeah. Because specials, like a special 2, will give them almost a whole bar of power.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Synergy.
Also, one more thing about Sinister.
Yeah.
So in his bio, he's all scientist. He was by Apocalypse.
He was created by Apocalypse. Is that what you said?
He was a human, right?
He's old.
Nathaniel's a scientist. Later, half the 19th century, pledged loyalty to the mutant demigod Apocalypse in exchange for activation of his dormant X Factor. Okay, I guess that makes him a mutant. Donning the moniker of Mr. Sinister, Essex began to engineer bloodlines in the hopes of creating the perfect mutant. Okay, but what I wanted from this guy is instead of that yellow symbol next to his name, I wanted a purple one real bad. Because have you seen the release schedule from the past couple of years? Mystic is like drenched. There's nothing.
Yeah, you mean there's a drought.
There's a drought. Works. English hard.
Yeah, I agree. I don't see why he has to be mutant here.
Yeah, okay. I know people care about lore and stuff, but just give us some, just keep in mind some game balance, man. They're saying every one of the FF are gonna be science. Why?
So what are his powers according to the lore? It says
just
he activated
crazy
his dormant
scientist.
X factor.
He's just a crazy scientist, apparently. He can like manipulate genes and stuff. Let me look it up.
All right.
Sinister.
I mean, he certainly seems mysticky, the look of him.
Right.
But this is just MCOC. I mean, they're trying to get it right. I think sometimes they sacrifice, like, for example, with Thor and Stark Spidey. Well, actually, no. Those didn't make any sense. Science desperately needed somebody, and they made him Tech.
that didn't make any sense
back
for
then. Sure. Science is like, in my opinion, science is the strongest class right now.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Tech is also pretty good right now.
Tech and science are at the top, I think, followed by mutant and cosmic.
So he is telepathic and manipulate minds of others in various ways.
Okay.
Energy projection through telekinesis.
Yeah. Yeah, it's all very mysticky, You could probably swing it. But it doesn't... Right. There's nothing in the lore, though.
Shapeshift, regenerate.
Yeah.
Virtually immune to injuries. Prolonged lifespan.
God,
that sounds...
I want a real shapeshifting.
Right?
I wanted one of the Venoms to shapeshift a little more. I think when Mystique comes around... Which I know they must be working up towards her. It's probably a hard character to design.
Yeah, probably.
Anyway, let's get into this guy's ability.
Let's skip the SIG again, because that worked out very well last time.
Let's start with the SIG.
Let's start.
Okay.
You want to read through the SIG?
Sure. It's one of those that each class does a different thing.
Yeah.
Okay, so Engineered Perfection. It's a persistent charge. So, okay. I like champions that gain persistent charges with the SIG. It's cool. It's like unlocking a whole nother level of the champion.
Mm-hmm.
Each time Mr. Sinister defeats an opponent, he extracts their genetic code, gaining a different passive ability for the rest of the quest, depending on the defeated champion's class. Okay. Is this similar to MODOK? I killed a mutant.
But better.
Yeah, okay. Better. Max 3 of each passive, 10 passives total. Yeah, you're not going to get 10 Alliance War fights. Not often. Okay. But anyway, Mutant Prowess. Increase special attack damage by 30%, so up to 90%. Pretty good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Skill Precision. Increase crit rate by 525. Killer. That's good.
That's pretty good.
1500 crit rate. That'll put him back on the map. Actually, with a pretty high crit rate. That'll go from like 15% to like 40 something, right?
Yeah. Pretty quick.
Science regeneration rate increases regeneration rate by 20%. Okay, that's a big deal from what I understand. With his abilities.
Is a bigger deal on defense, I feel.
Okay, so don't die to him with a science champ.
Don't die to him with science. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, but I think it could make him quite tanky. So, on offense. So, okay, Mystic, his power rate increases by 20%, so up to 60. Cosmic,
that's really good. 60% power rate is massive.
It's good. It's kind of like Darkhawk in Special 3 phase. Cosmic, he'll gain a Fury for a quarter of his attack.
That's a third.
A third, sorry.
That's maybe 30%.
Right, 30%. Sure, that's pretty good. Cool. That's a cool SIG. I like that signature ability a lot. That is... Both of these champions have well-designed signature abilities.
That's also when I said it's better than MODOK.
Modok's is crap, isn't it?
Yeah. Look at that dude.
All right.
Let's
get into
also, this is harder to counter than Corvus because you don't need, an Avengers tag or like, something like that to actually counter this guy.
Couldn't agree more. I really like that they didn't limit it that. That's just class based.
Yeah. He doesn't gain anything from techs, so there's that.
Good point.
Disadvantage.
Good point. Yeah.
All right, so telepathic mastery renders him immune to taunt and reverse controls.
Oh, come on.
Makes sense. Yeah.
It does make sense. Why isn't Emma immune to those?
Right.
Doesn't really matter. It doesn't change it. It's just annoying.
But here, this part, now this dude has the trifecta of FU, Ghost, Corvus, and Stark in him, right?
Yep.
This line is very, very sneaky. It's just a little line.
It's subtle. You might miss it if you're not very careful.
You might miss it. Mr. Sinister's telekinetic powers allow him to block unblockable special attacks, right? So you would think that's not a big deal.
No big deal. Let's move on. That's not going to change. That's not going to change anything.
That's not going to change anything. But then you realize Ghost actually relies a ton on breaking through blocks when it comes to landing that SP2.
Yeah, really. Corvus frequently does. Not as often, but frequently.
Not as often. Yeah. Corvus, if you want to launch it from across the screen, sure, he does that. But
also, a lot of people panic launch Corvus' special too.
Yeah.
And they're not because they don't care. It's going to go through anyway.
Yeah. So it's not going to go through this guy.
This is not Mordo's thing where you have to wait half a second. No. I've never even seen Mordo's ability work. I used it once versus the Collector. I tested it. It was cool. But it wasn't very it didn't help. But this is just period. Like block the tack.
Yeah, it really works.
This is crazy for Alliance War attack too, probably.
Crazy. I wouldn't necessarily call it crazy.
What are some of the problem nodes? For unblockables.
Here's the thing. I don't think this dude is going to be crazy for war attack.
Hold on. You could eat a special from Corvus, if I understand this right, and heal.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or if you want, you could just block it. Critical
I'd
hits.
Say you should probably block it because the regen doesn't happen instantaneously. It almost happens instantaneously, so you can still get one-shotted by the third hit of Corvus's SB3, but you can't block it and heal.
Because he's critting through the block.
Yeah.
Okay, we're getting ahead of ourselves.
Oh boy. All right. So
Mr.
The second part.
That's his passives, yes. No immunities.
Well, kind of no immunities. He kind of does have some immunities. We'll see.
Okay.
So Mr. Sinister's regeneration rate cannot be lowered below 0%, which is, interesting.
Well,
he can still be avoided. He can still be avoided. He can still be Cap Infinity Ward, but
not in the same way as before, though.
Yeah.
We're not going to see a dexterity go into on a buffet node 30,000 damage. No way.
But that it'll be fine.
Look at his regeneration rate, though.
Oh yeah, you wanna read that part?
Okay, yeah, I'll go through this. This is pretty cool. 100. So molecular regeneration is this entire block of passive. So that was the first part. He cannot go below 0%, which means he cannot reverse his regen. And then he has a 100% chance to regenerate 70% of the damage dealt by enemy critical hits, only critical hits, over 0.40 seconds. Very short, but if it's a finishing blow, it'll pretty much kill him. But 0.4 seconds is fast. I mean, that's real fast.
Very fast.
That's one tick, really.
Yeah.
Abilities cannot modify the ability accuracy, duration, or potency of this ability, right? So I don't know where they're getting at yet, but he couldn't extend this blade. Oh, okay. Yes, blade is a villain. God dang it. Abilities cannot. Okay, so that was a direct counter to Blade. Yeah, but I think the duration, you know, reduce the buff duration. Is that a thing on any ability champion yet? I don't think so, but that's something very basic that I think that they'll introduce eventually. Some enemy that reduces the duration of buffs.
I don't think this is an active region buff.
No, because the potency, right? So
no, but the whole molecular region. Do you think it's an active region buff?
We'll see it, right? Won't we see it?
Yeah.
I'll see it in a second. I can't. Maybe you want to skip ahead. I'll finish reading this.
Okay,
but I think when they also say the potency, does that potentially mean that you cannot reverse that? You can't lower this to 0 at all.
You can't prevent it. No, it's a passive regen. It's a passive regen.
But even like Void a critical hit from Void would still.
No, you can lower it. Read the last one.
Yeah, okay. So his last part, this is really cool. Regeneration rate is increased. Oh wait, hold on. Aside from the last it cannot be modified, but the duration potency, aside from effects that would modify his regeneration rate. Okay.
Yeah. So either void, either petrify or poison. I think those two.
What is duration and potency? Are these probably words from a champion we haven't seen yet?
I mean, the regen on him has a timer, right?
So that would be duration, but there's no. So maybe you couldn't extend his regen, like maybe like Cosmic Supremacy sort of style thing. You wouldn't be able to...
It's not a buff, so it doesn't even matter with that. But I think they're getting to a stage where I'm just jumping ahead here. But the She-Hulk buff they have proposed includes a line where she reduces the duration and potency of armor up effects on opponents, on tech opponents, based on her sig. So maybe we'll see a future character who reduces duration and potency of regeneration effects, right?
Yeah, that's what I was getting at.
Would be a counter to that.
Ooh, doesn't Morningstar do that?
This is not a buff, so
right, but she does. Okay, you're right. Oh, is it just a tick, or do you see a passive green?
Passive green. Passive green.
Okay, and then so the last line of this molecular regeneration. This is cool. I like this whole box about regen. So
this is such a troll, though.
Regeneration rate is increased by 1% for every hit on the opponent's combo meter up to 50. Okay, let's go back. Void can reduce your regeneration rate by like 200%, though, right?
But here's the thing: regeneration rate is additive. Regeneration rate has always been additive. So,
so when he's at 0, will he be at 50 no matter what?
What?
So, like, say Void's Fear of the Void gets him to 0, right? He can't go negative. And then he's up to a 50 combo. Will he go to 50% or will he go to 0 still because Void's actually reducing?
So here's my understanding of this. So if you're facing this dude on war defense, right? He has plus 15% on at the very start of the fight, plus 15% from recovery mastery.
Yeah.
He has 70% of damage dealt through criticals from his molecular regen, right? So he gets 85% plus 85% of the damage received from crit hits regen, right?
Yes.
And then he, as you hit him, it adds up to 135%, right?
Okay.
Void reduces his regen rate by 50% with each stack of Fear of the Void.
100%.
So 100% for first stack. 50% for first stack, 50% for second stack, and then Fear of the Void appears.
Yes.
Fear of the Void takes over, so that includes 100% reduce, right?
Yes.
And then with a third,
now you're back to 0.
Now you're back to 0.
Oh my god!
also, on top of that, this is not accounting for for the despair. So
it's
despair also applies.
It's also not accounting for the node.
Yeah. Nodes don't I'm not sure how that would affect with this, how that would interact with this. Nodes, I feel, are multiplicative.
Yeah, because that's weird. Because otherwise, Void wouldn't be able to reduce
Right?
reverse
Yeah.
healing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so Void's not. No, he's definitely not cut off at the knees here.
No, definitely not.
He's
He
cut
can still take
off.
in
He's
24.
cut off at like the toes or the ankles.
Yeah, like right in the dong level for sure.
Yeah. He'll be fine. He does a
Yeah.
lot of damage with the debuffs. You know,
Yeah.
It seems like a Void has enough damage to get down a boss, so that means he has enough damage to get down any node on the map, really.
Yeah.
So, in 3 minutes,
we will see what happens with Sinister bosses.
well, we definitely will see. I have a feeling the first node we're going to see him on is 24, and then we'll see
24,
him on,
and then 29, and then boss.
Yeah.
You know, the evolution of characters these days, 24, 29 to boss.
and then they retire to like flare.
Right.
Yeah. So okay, that's really cool. Really, really cool. All this is passive. Sinister hasn't even done anything yet.
Yeah. Sinister doesn't do much. Let me tell you.
He doesn't do much. He just looks pretty.
Do much.
He's just got his thigh highs.
I think Sinister does more based on what the opponent has compared to what he has. I think he is designed predominantly as a defender and as a decent synergy champion.
Sure, probably, but I'm a big fan of not taking damage from crits on offense.
Yeah,
that's cool. Like that's.
I mean, you will still take some damage from it though, because the whole 85%, whatever that I was talking about, you will still take like 15% of damage from the crits.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh well. I mean, okay.
We'll see.
So what's this heavy attack? Wild charging heavy attacks.
That is so cool. The first line pauses the duration of damaging debuff, stun, and concussion, and power leech on the opponent. Right now, that is cool.
Wait, that's parry heavy.
It's a heavy.
So you parry them.
Hold situation.
You parry them, and then you hold the heavy, and you go. Hey, they are stunned.
Right.
Charge. That's so cool. And power leech. So I'm guessing we'll see some of that later.
Yeah. And holding the heavy for 1 second grants a precision buff, increasing crit rating by 900. That's a good amount for 6.2 seconds.
You're probably going to get a crit.
And this also provides 900 additional crit rating for each debuff.
Oh my god. So at least 1800 if they're stunned.
Right, yeah.
Wow. Oh,
and
man, I like this playstyle.
If you charge it for 1 more second, it grants a cruelty buff, increasing crit damage rating.
Why wouldn't you charge it the whole time?
Exactly, right?
It's paused. They're stunned indefinitely.
I don't think you can charge it indefinitely.
No champions can except Quake.
Yeah.
But you can charge it for like 4 or 5 seconds, I think.
Right. That's very cool.
I mean, this is cool. This will just give you a time to just sit back, maybe go
relax,
grab a drink.
Coffee,
yeah. and then launch your heavy.
So 134 crit damage for 4. These times are very weird now. 6.2, 6.2, 4.9. What is happening?
Yeah, and get out of here with 134.04. I mean,
what is the 0.04 doing?
This is the final. This is what is that meme? The evolution of the brain. They need to,
right.
they need to get rid of this. Or somebody needs to meme it. I don't know.
The 0.04 is kind of crazy.
0.04s it's so stupid. Even the 4, even the 134, it should just round it to the nearest 10.
Yeah.
Even that. So I don't. Maybe these seconds matter. Let's see. So
they don't.
No.
I think they do matter in the sense that you don't want to charge it for too long because you may actually run out of these seconds.
So, is it a multi-hit heavy?
No, it's 1 hit.
Okay. Yeah. So 6.2. Then you have 5.2. So you have 0.3 seconds to get. I don't know. This doesn't make any sense. Okay. So you're getting some... That's not a lot of cruelty. But if they have a few debuffs on them, maybe you could stack up a little bit.
Yeah.
I mean, Okay, cool. So special attack 1. I think this is really cool. I mean, this guy's got some
That is a
unique
very cool
abilities.
effect. That's a very
100%
cool effect.
chance to transfer all damaging debuffs to the opponent for 4 seconds. This ability activates even if this attack is blocked or avoided. Does that mean, do they come back to him
No,
afterwards?
they don't. No.
Oh my god, so he can transfer the permanent poison
Yeah, yeah.
away, but only for
He
4 seconds.
can. Okay, so he can do it, and I think it also interacts, like it transfers weirdly because it doesn't deal the same damage that you're dealing to them to you. You know, it's weird. When I was doing it in Uncollected, it was doing
It
some weird
doesn't do
stuff.
the same damage to you. It's all based on
Base halls or something. I don't know. We'll see.
base. Yeah, could be base.
But yeah, when I was like landing my Hyperion's SP1 and then he was transferring it back to me, it was doing a lot of damage to me.
Oh, really?
Yeah, yeah.
So was it doing the same damage or?
Well, I'll have to go look
The
back.
numbers
Maybe
tick.
it was. Maybe his Hyperion is pretty strong. So
Yeah. Super interesting. I love that ability. That's so cool. And just think about the uses on offense too. There's tons of them.
and you can pause that debuff if you land it. Yeah, you can pause it.
You don't actually have to land your heavy to pause all those debuffs. You just.
I'd rather have them stunned.
Oh, good call. Yes.
Yeah.
4 seconds is not a lot of time.
Yeah.
And then you get some degen on him too. 100% chance to cause degeneration, inflicting, I don't know, 75% of the attack over 4 seconds.
So right there, you can have with an SP1, if you land it before your double edge runs out, you can have the double edge bleed, the liquid courage, poison, the degen, and the stun after you get it.
How about we parry at the start, we hold the heavy, we launch the special one? No,
I don't think that would work.
No, you need
the timer would run out. Yeah.
Okay. Cool. What's the special 2?
Mm-hmm.
Huh?
Also, the cooler part about this is that special one, this ability can activate even if this attack is blocked or avoided. So even if you dex it, you're gonna get it.
Yeah. So don't put bleed. I mean, yeah, you don't want to bleed this guy.
You don't want to bleed him. You don't want to incinerate. You don't want to have dot on him. Unless if you're at the same time reducing his ability accuracy by a lot.
Why does it say damaging and not damage over time? Are detonation style ones gonna count as well? Like cold snap or frostbite? Those are passives.
Or
you know what I
like
mean,
Havoc's
things. Yeah, are those gonna count?
They eventually damage you. I don't know if they can.
That's strange, huh?
He is very strange. Why is he not Mystic?
Doctor Strange. Okay. Special 2?
100% concussion for 100% ability accuracy reduction for 6 seconds.
Thank God. All concussions should be 100%.
And on top of this stuns for 2.5 seconds, so you can extend that pretty long.
Oh yeah, 1, 2, 3, hit, then charge the heavy.
Yeah.
Cool.
The same thing. Even if it's blocked or avoided, it does it. And I think the SP2 is pretty tricky to evade.
You know what? This might prevent strike back. No, probably not.
No, because the SP2 has an initial hit, and that initial hit doesn't place a debuff.
Really?
Yeah.
That's interesting. So that means the special one's like that as well. That's interesting.
Yeah.
So the damaging debuffs only go after.
Yeah. Which is good. You want the duration on those.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. That's cool. I feel like this guy's got so many uses. I'm just trying to think of them. Very interesting.
Are you sure?
No, I'm not sure. I'm just seeing these words that I've never seen before. and I'm thinking like
these words, what do they even mean?
He's
English,
unique.
right?
Yeah, he's super unique. So special 3 also does concussion. A 12-second concussion is not too bad.
Yeah.
Same type, 100%. 100% chance of applying Power Leech, stealing 20% of their max power over 3 seconds. What? Doesn't do damage, though, so you can't pause that one. Can you? Hold on. Let me go scroll back up.
Was it all debuffs?
No, that's the special one, so it's all debuffs. Hold on. I'm pretty sure it's all debuffs.
Heavy charging, right?
Yeah.
Power. Oh, pauses, not damage.
All
debuffs.
Damage. Oh, wait. And Power Leech.
And power. Yep.
So you can hold. You could get their entire. You could get all 3 bars.
Mm-hmm.
Done deal, man. This guy's a beast. That's pretty cool.
Can you get all 3 bars? Because you can't hold that heavy for that long.
Yeah, you can. You can hold that heavy for like 4 seconds.
Also, on top. Wait. So you want them at 3 bars, right?
Yeah. Think about the all or nothing mini boss for a second, right?
You want them
you're racing to both your all's special 3s, right?
Yeah.
With the Petrifying Mastery, you can beat them there by attacking into them when they're stunned. Yeah. And then when you get to your special 3, you parry them, launch it, come out of it, instantly start charging your heavy, drain them all the way back to 0.
Your heavy, drain them back to 0
while they're still stunned.
How draining them back to 0 will take 15 seconds.
Will it?
Yeah. 20% of max power over 3 seconds.
Oh, yeah, you're right. The rate is not very fast.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
it's faster than most other
characters. You could get like half their power, probably.
Yeah.
Maybe. That's pretty good.
And then you can rinse and repeat it.
It's Power Leech. You're gaining that power, so...
Yeah. You can rinse and repeat this.
This is such a weird character.
Yeah, what I have noticed with this guy is that, well, I'm not sure if he's super suicide friendly, because you can still transfer them, but at the same time you have to eat that recoil damage at the start, and you have to eat the double edge and liquid courage damage at the start. He doesn't have any way of actually negating those damage.
Oh yeah, right. His regeneration rate only applies. Does that counter willpower or work for willpower? Like increasing
the regen rate from the sick?
No. Good. Yes. That's my new question.
The other regen rate doesn't actually work if you're not getting hit a lot.
No, I know, but would that work on defense to increase the willpower?
Yeah.
And so that means the sig ability would also. So after a few fights, you might be regenning at the start of the fight a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit. 20% isn't like you can stack that 20%,
60%,
3 times 60% extra regen rate. Yeah, sure. You can start regening a little bit. What is kind of disappointing to me though is that he has most of his regen defensively. I don't love that.
Yeah, it's kind of saber-toothy.
Yeah, kind of saber-toothy.
Actually, extremely similar. It's like
super
it's just a shorter, quicker version.
It's saber-toothy, but better.
Yeah, what's saber-tooth at max sig?
70%, I think.
Oh, yikes! It's not. I mean,
but that's over a long period of time.
Right.
I think this is better because this is instantaneous. Sabertooth sometimes can get killed by Corvus. This dude can never get killed by Corvus.
It is amazing how many master level alliances still send Corvus against Node 5 Sabertooth. We get kills almost every war.
Right?
I'm like, who are these idiots? It's crazy.
I mean, they can't scout, I guess.
I don't know. It's so obvious. It's always a Sabertooth, but you always just get that one guy who's like, you know what? I think I can do it this time. And I'm going to do it. The only time I've ever seen it done successfully is when Legacy did it with a 565 versus a 345.
Yeah.
I mean, come on. That's a big difference. I can't. There's a lot going on with this guy's lights and animations. I'm trying to keep track of everything. So the regen is super quick.
Yeah, it's almost instant.
Why did he just get a precision buff? Hold on.
Charging heavy.
He charges heavy. That was his heavy. No, that was a special one. Okay. Okay, there's this charging. Oh, his heavy charge is kind of cool. What's he doing there? Hold on, I'm gonna try and pause it. He backs up. Oh god, it's quick. He backs up. Oh, he's like got like a little energy ball with a string on it. Okay.
Is he like mesmerizing the target like with a
kinda? It's like a
yeah.
You know what? It looks kind of like a. Wow, that special one's cool.
Yeah, SP2 is like a DNA strand apparently.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and pause it on it. I saw that post on Reddit.
Yeah.
So his animations are sweet, man. I like them a lot.
Yeah.
I love the special one. Let me I want to check out the special too. Kind of like Morning Stars, huh?
Yeah. Morningstar, but DNA stuff, I guess. Oh man, those debuffs last so long.
How did that person pause it that well? That's hard. Okay, I see it. Wow, very cool.
A very cool attention to detail stuff, right?
Yeah. Looks like it pushed him back a little bit too. I wonder if it's punishable.
SP2 is a kind of a pain to evade.
Yeah. And this special 3 here, let's check this out.
His SP3, he almost makes the move, man. He almost makes the move.
Oh wow, yeah, this is cool. Oh wow, he goes with the DNA
again,
a lot again. And what's that ability he just put on him? What's the special 3? It's power
concussion
leech?
and power leech, yeah.
Oh, I want to see the rate. Little. I want to see that rate again. Hold on, after the special 3. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe he's not super useful. Maybe this is another balanced champion.
Maybe he's just a really good defender.
He gained about half a bar over those 3 seconds.
Yeah. Good God, I'm scared of facing him as a boss.
Yeah, just a lot of hit points.
Who would you use?
I'd use Omega Red. Get in there. You know?
What if I bait SP1 and then I degen to death?
Well, you won't bait. Because the degen applies no matter what?
No, the degen doesn't apply. My degen, my Omega's degen, what if that applies to me?
Good point. It will.
Yeah, it will.
But it won't do any damage because you don't have any spores.
I've seen it do damage to me, by the way. It's like the same degen that he's taking at the time, right? It instantaneously just translates it, yeah.
Who would you use? Crossbones for sure, right?
No
crits.
Sure. With class disadvantage?
Yeah, that's a good point. Let's see. Tech champions that might be able to do it. Definitely not Ghost. I mean, you're not going to do any damage.
Definitely not Ghost.
Not Corvus either.
Not
Heal
Corvus
block
either.
Champion. I bet you I could get it down with vision. Wait, we missed something. There's something about power drain that I missed in his abilities. I just remember reading it earlier.
That's Havoc.
Oh right, okay, sorry. When you power drained.
Yeah.
I bet you with vision you could get this guy down. With Iron Man Infinity War maybe and
Iron Man Infinity War himself though, maybe that would work.
Maybe Cap Infinity War would be fine.
With Void.
Yeah, Void would be fine, right?
He won't reverse anything, but he will prevent him from regening anything, so that's fine.
Yeah.
Void has been having so much trouble versus Thing. So much trouble. Oh my god, it's
really? I've seen more successes than failures so far.
Because they're all low six.
Low six things.
Low six things. Oh. The sig of the thing makes all the difference. It's crazy.
Really? We have a 565 sig 200, I think.
Yeah.
Maybe we should put him as the boss. I think we've been putting him on Power Shield though. I don't know.
Yeah, Power Shield, he just gets quakes.
Really?
Yeah.
That's funny.
Any note that he can get quaked, he gets quaked.
Yeah, it's interesting. So he's. But I mean, I after watching your Aegon fight a couple times, I think that's repeatable.
Yeah, definitely.
I think
we've had people fail at it, but we've had people like from rival allies fail at it. But
yeah, I don't think I would. I don't think I'd get it on my first try. But it just seems like the strategy's there. I know what to do. It's just a matter of practice.
Just a lot of hitting a block.
Yeah.
So who would you use for Sinister bosses? I was thinking maybe, I was thinking of Heal Block and Sentinel with the SP1 Heal Block. That's a good heal block, good long heal block.
What? Can you not power lock him? Could you not just magic him to death?
But what do you do about the regen?
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah.
Because magic deals chunks of damage crits.
Ooh. Yikes.
Sentinel would be decent.
You couldn't. Iron Man Infinity War would struggle because you'd have to build up the plasmas and keep the heal block on.
Or you can just he will struggle for sure.
You could maybe do it, but I think we're gonna find a better option.
Dark Hawk has like a 30-second heal block on his SP3.
Oh, and that's the one that gives him lots of damage.
Yeah.
I have a feeling that the first Sinister boss we see, the visions are gonna get thrown at it.
Yeah.
That's my guess. I mean, you can heal block all day with vision.
Archangel can take this guy.
Oh, let me add him. A 455 could easily get through an Air Alliance War boss.
But if you mess up and you bait SP1
before you've reduced his ability accuracy,
you are dead.
Wait, hold on. Wasn't there a line about it not affecting ability accuracy?
That's just for the regen.
Okay, not for the transferring of the debuffs.
Not for transferring of debuffs. Yeah, you can affect that.
Jeez, man, that would be kind of brutal to have all those bleeds get transferred onto you. Oh my god. Actually, sorry, no way. There's no way you could take Archangel versus
so
this guy.
Scary, right?
It's definitely gonna happen. Even when you put the Neuros on him, you kind of dip down to 2 Neuros sometimes, and you always got a couple bleeds on him.
It's like a 66%, and I'm like, he's gonna launch SP1, and you're just shaking.
Yeah, I think maybe Morningstar might do okay
because she doesn't deal like actual damage.
Yeah, it's all done on the background. Yeah. Red Hulk probably be fine.
Red Hulk would probably be fine for sure.
We have a 6-star rank 2 duped Red Hulk. I'm
not sure if the regen actually accounts for auxiliary damage or not, but we'll see. I may take my Red Hulk and test
only if it crits, right?
Yeah, auxiliary damage. Big chunks of Red Hulk's damage also comes from the very rare crits, right? So,
what do you think? Imagine going up against him with Domino and getting a critical bleed transferred onto you.
Oh my god, you will die so fast.
Yeah. Although it could fail. Instantly. It could fail. The transfer.
It could fail, but it could not fail.
That's interesting, Domino.
And that's
fairly SP1. Good Domino counter too.
I feel both of these guys have a thing where you don't want to bait their SP1 if you are in a bad situation.
Yeah. And you know what I liked? One thing I liked about Havoc that I think I don't know, at least when I was imagining the abilities, is that you don't have to be close for those buildups to apply. The proximity doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of good. Makes them a little better for defense too. So, I don't know who I'd bring, man. I got to be honest. Who are the other heal blockers? Do you know Punisher 2099?
He needs
It would apply a heal block. No,
it wouldn't.
What?
It's a passive regen. So
But it works against like Buffet, and you don't even see a buff.
Because Buffet is an active buff.
God, they need to just
Right.
clarify some of this stuff.
Right.
It's like they want us to squirm in theory craft all day. You know? Yeah, okay, so you need... Are you sure? You're sure about that?
Yeah,
Okay.
100%.
Why wouldn't Void... I think Void be fine, right?
Void would be fine.
Yeah.
Void may just not have enough damage.
Yeah, he does. Just don't bait the special 2. Don't throw your own special 2. Just
Void, a lot of Void's damage versus the bosses comes from reversing the willpower healing.
Oh, I had no idea about that.
Yeah.
If you're placing a thing boss, do you want to maybe take off willpower?
Definitely. If Void can, there's absolutely no way Void can take thing bosses if they have willpower.
Interesting.
Like at 6200, yeah.
All right, time to sub in Aegon.
Yeah, always go with Aegon. I feel we're always going with Aegon. So
yeah, dude, I haven't. It's gonna be a couple more, at least another day before I get to post it. But I took Aegon as a straight path clearer on my last war. Man, right? He's good.
Yeah,
I did the all or nothing node 22 with him.
Yeah. They're probably dead before.
Yeah, that was the idea. I did the petrify thing.
Yeah.
Where you parry and you only hit the medium. And so I beat him to a special 3. And what did I do? I used the heavy trick, right? So I took a hit or 2, and then I threw my own special 3, stunned him, and was hitting for like 20,000 a hit.
Jesus.
It's nuts, man. It's just like, this is like a super interesting way to eat a to handle or nothing. Yeah, that was fun. Aegon's cool. I think so, we need to go back to him again.
Go back to Aegon. We'll see how he does next season. Yeah. How do you feel about Sinister?
No, I really like this guy. I don't even care if he's not good. I think he's like animated really well. His abilities are super unique and they're not useless. You know,
yeah, I think we'll see a lot of him on defense for sure.
Pausing those debuffs, that's so cool. I don't even care, like, if it's not useful.
I think he's gonna be a pain on 29 right now.
I think for a little bit he will be.
Yeah.
The regeneration rate's gonna keep going up.
I'm not sure who you would take him on 29 with. Maybe. Yeah, I don't know.
Crossbones.
Crossbones actually needs to crit to gain Fury.
Yeah, I mean, I see with that node's got critical resistance.
Yeah.
Red Hulk needs to crit to do damage.
Yeah.
Maybe heal blocking champs are still gonna be okay.
Masochism.
Doc Ock.
Doc Ock maybe would like resonate to get rid of masochism.
Maybe you are gonna be Archangel on this. No, you can't. I don't think Archangel's gonna work.
Yeah,
I don't think so.
Quake him on 29. We have had people quake stuff on 29.
This is gonna be a really. He's gonna shake things up a little on defense.
Yeah, he is.
There's gonna be a few nodes he's gonna be useful at. Even Power Shield. Especially Power Shield. Oh god, he's gonna be a nightmare on Power Shield.
Quake. He can Power Shield. Power Shield is not as much.
Not everybody has a Quake to throw at these nodes. Now you got a thing on Flare. You need to send Quake towards. You got this guy on Power Shield.
You don't send Quake to thing on Flare.
Really? That's what we've been sending.
She does. Does she do good?
Yeah, she kills him. 455 versus 565. No issues.
Okay, that's good. That's good to know.
I think so. Our guy, our leader, he has a 455 Quake, and that's who he was been using.
Mm-hmm.
I don't. Yeah, she does fine because that damage, man, it's just crazy. It's Once you get the first aftershocks, but she does lose like almost all her life.
Yeah, that's scary.
It is a little scary.
We've been using 455 crossbows for Thingon.
Really? I think I'm gonna have to rank up like Massacre or somebody.
Massacre.
That'd be kind of
Massacre takes a little while to build up. Not really great for that node.
I think Aegon's good enough.
For this dude, I'd say. So he's immune to taunt. He's immune to reverse control, which doesn't matter.
Will hitting him through the block even critting, that will heal up, right? Like, he's going to heal, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we're going to have to rely on She-Hulk.
Wow.
I haven't even read her buffed abilities yet. I'm just assuming it's
She-Hulk actually looks like a thing counter, by the way.
Oh, really? That's cool.
There's cars outside. She-Hulk actually does look like a thing counter.
Are there any passive heal blocks? No. Just Archangel. You know
Archangel
what do? No, because Archangel, God, you know what's annoying is Archangel actually, if you don't want to put on the bleed, you have to. But I was saying you could get to a special 3 and then put on the neurotoxin.
Mm-hmm.
That's not gonna work though.
You kind of just get it along the way, I guess.
Yeah.
Trying to figure out who I would use versus him on 29.
I would definitely go in with Vision.
29.
Yeah, I don't have any other choice. Like, if you just said like it's Idolist, yeah, if you just said this is it, it's you or nobody, I'd look through my roster and I'd have to use Vision.
Yeah, I think 565 Quake and take him on 29. We have had Quake stuff on 29.
Yeah, she can do it, right? I mean, what's the issue there? No issue.
I just can't do it versus Masochism or like Limber, but other people can do it, so I'll just leave it to them.
Yeah. I'm looking through my roster now. Hold on. I think Morningstar is going to do pretty good versus him.
Morningstar is hard to build up on 29. She's basically impossible to build up on that map.
Maybe...
for the boss, maybe Morningstar would be decent. I'm thinking, maybe.
Yeah.
But man, he's going to be such a big ambush. Because you see like people who are running Ghost, they're running full Ghost. They're like Ghost, Wasp.
They really got us, didn't they?
They really...
Ooh, I know.
Oh.
Proxima. One shot. Special 3.
One shot SP3, yeah.
That's it.
You can do that. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that'd work on 29. You know, the reason Proxima is not that good on 29 is because of Killmonger. Because he's just a nightmare. Yeah. But if it's this guy, it's a whole different story.
Yeah. You can watch at him.
I don't know how that worked on Power Shield. There's a lot of armor on Power Shield.
Don't worry about Power Shield. Power Shield is a Quake note.
Oh, right. If you don't,
I'd say Proxima can also work on the boss.
Yeah, I've been looking at Proxima a lot lately. She's staring at me on the roster. I like it. Any bleed champions that are bleed immune?
Ultron.
Ultron with the Sinister synergy. We're in business.
Yeah, Ultron. The Laptron may actually not be that bad against this guy. He has heal block. He has things that he does.
Yeah, I like Laptron a lot.
But his evade is very annoying.
No, actually, man, I'm coming out. I'm gonna be doing a video soon. His evade is brilliant, man. It's so useful.
It's predictable, yeah. I guess.
I really like it. It's fun. But anyway, I think Sentinel potentially.
Sentinel, yeah.
On 29 even, I think that could work.
We have seen Sentinel working on 29 before, versus Killmonger and stuff.
Mephisto? He's immune to himself.
No, because...
And the damage is all passive.
He is immune to himself and the damage is all passive, but I'm not sure if he'll have enough damage for that. Maybe Mephisto with the Symbiote Supreme synergy?
With all those synergies? Yeah, the Symbiote
Supreme. Symbiote Supreme and Champion synergy.
It procs a lot. Like,
yeah, Symbiote Supreme and Champion synergy, man, that would be a situation.
That's decent, right?
Yeah, right?
I wonder how...
Guess who just got a 6-star Mephisto?
Did you?
Yeah.
Congrats. That's a killer pool. That's probably one of the best ones you can get.
Yeah, it's pretty decent.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mephisto would be decent.
I had some good luck too recently. I got Heimdall.
Wow.
I
had a...
What about Nightcrawler? Deep wounds? It's all damage in the background.
Crit. Need crit. Like...
Oh, okay, hold on. When he transfers the debuffs over, it's only 4 seconds.
Yeah.
So what if Blade's just at full power?
Those bleeds will kill you in 4 seconds.
What? No, I mean he's not. It's going to be like 5% of 4 seconds. It's not. Even
I mean,
gonna
you can't. Can you like kill a boss with Blade without using your special?
Morningstar people usually just go to full power and just wail on him. I guess he's got danger sense though, but he'll have danger sense versus this guy.
He will, yeah. But he will also have classes.
And it's not that Sinister's going to be bleed immune. He's going to take the damage.
Yeah.
I think Blade usually finds a way, man. I think Blade might do okay.
Maybe he will.
Not like the best counter, but we've got so many Sig 200 Blades running around. I'm
maybe he'll just get lucky.
Positive that we'll see a couple one shots.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's some counters. I think this guy's pretty well designed. I think this is cool.
Yeah.
I think Proxima's the way to go, though.
Proxima would be a nice solo for sure.
Yeah.
I think Proxima is a safe solo too.
It would look real. It would look.
Oh
good.
Man, but the intercept mission. Oh.
Yeah, it's a pain sometimes. But at least the AI in War is pretty compatible.
Yeah. Anyways, how do you think his arena would go? I think he's gonna go high.
Dude, I think he's gonna be super high.
He looks cool. He has defense. He has.
I think we're gonna see the top like 30 people all from the same alliance.
Yeah.
Grab this guy.
Yeah.
It's gonna be crazy. I think this is. Yeah, this is the best defender probably since.
Since Thing, you mean?
I think he's better than Thing.
He has less counters. He will completely shaft.
I think he's better than Thing, worse than Korg.
So I've been thinking of making like this Photoshop kind of poster from Ghostbusters with like Gwenpool, Thing, Electro, and Mr. Sinister instead of the faces of the Ghostbusters. I think I'm gonna make that. That's gonna be a good meme. I'm gonna enter the meme game, with the kids making memes.
You can do it.
Yeah.
Meme. It's very hard to enter the meme game. I've never tried.
Right. Very hard. Very difficult. We'll see. We'll see with this guy.
Yeah, I think his arena will go over 60.
Yeah. 60's easy. Over 60 for sure.
For people grinding. I won't be grinding for him. He's pretty cool, man. I really like the look of him.
I want to know if he has the mutant, the first synergy. The first, mutant synergy.
As a 3-star?
As a 3-star? Because if he does, then I don't have to do anything. I'll just get it.
Yeah, to help with the Omega.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be good.
That'd be decent. I would like that, I think. But yeah, other than that, I feel. I mean, he's a little too rich for my blood, I guess.
Doesn't Wasp have some sort of reduction in regeneration?
She does have Petrify, I think, with a synergy that she applies. But I think it can only apply like 3 times per fight or something like that. Or is it
right? Yeah, I think
she needs to intercept someone to do it. Yeah,
and there's a limit on how many times you can do it.
Yeah, which is lame.
Do you know who can keep a heal block up pretty well? Civil Warrior.
Oh, right.
Yeah. I don't know.
Civil Warrior making a comeback.
Even at 565, I don't know if he's got the damage.
Yeah.
And Labtron he doesn't really keep the heal block up long enough. Proxima keeps the heal block up. You could go if you're really doing your missions, you can spam special 1. You'd be fine.
Yeah.
She gets that attack rating too. I wonder how that
interacts. And you don't even care about Proxima's heal blocks, do you?
No, you just go crazy, man. I need her up there. She's got some killer synergies with Aegon too.
Yeah. The double synergies.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right. Let's call it there for. What did you?
Anyways, yeah.
Did you say you also think in the 60s or so for the arena?
60, 65.
Yeah. Okay.
Arena's weird these days. What's happening?
The world is ending. I don't know what's going on with Arena. I really don't, because it's going up and down. I don't feel like the same hype is there for new champions.
Yeah.
The thing really blew it out of the water, though.
What did he go for? Pretty low.
It was like 65, right?
Did he go low? I don't remember. I don't remember what happened.
I don't think the arenas is important. I mean, the top 150, those spots are claimed. Like,
yeah.
You're not getting it.
You know.
So don't even have hope. There's no point even.
Like a constant reminder of poverty.
Yeah. I kind of regret all of my featured grinds. Or both,
I don't.
Both of them.
I don't regret the one I did.
Aegon?
But the one I did was a lot of saving.
No, you didn't do Aegon. Who did you do? Oh, Omega.
I did Omega. Yeah.
Yeah,
Twice.
Me too. I saved enough to do 2 featured grinds, and I did it. I got Emma and Aegon. Happy with both champions, but still, I'm like, you know.
Thing definitely did blow it.
I would like those 15,000 units back.
I wouldn't. I think Omega has saved me more than the amount of units I spent on the grinds, because he's so sustainable. Thing went 66 and then 73.
Yeah, jeez.
Crazy, right?
Mm-hmm.
I guess they put in prestige, they put in a defender, they put in like decent attack potential, and you just get a cutoff, I guess. And you put in the FF, which is popular.
Yeah, super popular.
Good, right? Yeah.
Start of the year. Yeah. Yep. All right. Well,
that's it, I guess.
That's it. That's Mr. Sinister.